Hello, everybody. Here we are.
Ah!
Okay. I don't know who's seeing us, who's not seeing us. I see that we are live on Facebook. Maybe somebody can look the other platforms and just have a quick control check if it works. So far, we have 0 viewer, even though I'm viewing myself.
Okay.
I don't even. Oh. Let's see. We are live on Facebook too. Twice. Okay. Can you please use the chat down here? Otherwise, it beeps for me all the time.
Betty's mic's not working, I don't think.
Hello.
No, it's perfect.
Hello, Pericles.
Yeah, it works very good on YouTube. The quality is super good, actually. Yeah, it works
Okay.
live as well.
I just look for kick. It should work everywhere, but oh, we are already a suggestion on kick. Okay, kick works too. I am muted. Why are you muted? You can unmute yourself. Are you unmuted now? Yes, everybody is unmuted. Okay. So we have one viewer. I'm not sure if that's us or not. Hello, viewer. Oh, the viewer left. That's why I would suggest that we put a countdown of 10-15 minutes in where the stream is already going. The longest one I have is a minute, but we can still talk in the background while that is running. Yeah. Six. Oops, sorry, that's my nose. Okay, we are live on Twitch too, in the tarot section even. Perfect. and it looks good. Our resolution, everything looks really great. Actually, I'm very happy with this. What do you say, guys?
Too.
Is anybody else capable of speaking besides me? You have
I
to.
like this platform. I like the way it's looking. I like everything on here. It'll be great when we can go and answer people's questions and do things on that, on the way we want to do it.
Right. Hello, Dan Halo 88.
Hello.
Okay, if you're watching it on another side, please make sure that that side is muted, otherwise we have a back echo. But I have us on all sides and it's running well. It is muted? What is muted? You? No, you are
No.
muted on your side, not on my end. On my end, you're not muted.
No, that's not what I said. You said to mute it on the other side, so I did.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So just that we don't have that.
Yeah.
So
Hello, Annalise. How are you? There's already a question that someone's asking.
Back on the ships.
can
The
you
cruise ships,
can you back on the ships?
must be the cruise ships.
Yeah, that's not too explanatory. If you can explain it a little bit better to us, that would be much appreciated.
Annalise, can you hear us? Can you, if you wouldn't mind giving us a few details, just we will look at your question as it is, but if we can get more context, we will probably be able to give you a better answer.
Yeah, I think the quality of the answer determines the quality. I mean, the quality of the question determines the quality of the answer. If there's more context, there's just a much more well-rounded reading, as you can form more of a graphic picture of it.
No?
I find that the Facebook end lags quite a bit, the delay on the Facebook is
Yeah,
much
Facebook
more
has
there.
like a 10 seconds delay at least. Yes, I saw it very good on the
Yeah.
time video. We were already live and the video was on the countdown on 11 or something. So 11 seconds delay to Facebook, yes. But we are pretty much on the. Okay.
I mean, she does. I see that she does, but that's just so. That's me.
What? Can you?
Her daughter does go back on the ships, is what I'm answering. So.
Okay. Thank you, High Priestess, for your large, exquisite reading.
There was another. What? There was no other question. It was just, does she go back on the ships? Yes.
Yes or no?
If you would like more context, bring it into the question. The quality of your question defines the quality of your answer.
Absolutely.
Okay, who is next?
Okay, I'll have a look then. Okay. Unless somebody wants to go right on.
No, we're waiting for you. Say yes or no.
Okay. I see that she does return to the ships. I get the heart chakra card, but I don't think it's as soon as what you would wish for. That's what I don't see. But since she has the experience, the skills, and the qualities, I think that she's going to apply to a few different companies, and I see the response from, yeah, at least two or three different places. So it becomes then a decision where she wants to go.
Can I go? Yeah. To be honest, I'm seeing somebody returning to something. So it's like either she has a community there, or there is something she would like to return to. Maybe this is the family. So it's not like she'll be gone forever. I think this is a important aspect. Um, but I also see it's either a period of stagnation, what she feels like having a home, or um, there is a sacrifice here that she feels she needs to do or she did. But yeah, she feels like this can easily be um, solved with turning back to what she liked to do. I see here a celebration in the family. So I think whatever her plans are, it's going to work out.
So I see that yes, it does. It does look good, as it is now. But there are different things that need to be figured out along this line, though. And I'm seeing the same thing, that it is going to be a little bit of time, because okay, figure this factor, figure that factor. But because I've got the rooming Earth, that it does look good. So thank you.
You are muted.
Sorry. Okay. I have, like everybody else, a yes too, but since you wrote on the timeline, it's not directly. I see the stability coming, but I see a 6 weeks delay before you have the confirmation and things can move forward with and the transfer is done 6 weeks pretty much. I'm seeing here, Anna, Lisa. So
Yeah, because it seems like whatever was the reason that she lost the job also needs to be readjusted and rectified as well from what I'm seeing. And so position may change as well. We have another question from Annalise.
yeah, well, okay, we have a test stream here. We can exceptionally allow somebody 2 questions if you okay with that, guys. But normally it's 1 question per person per stream. Just to clarify this, yeah. So if you all okay, we can take another question. Yes. You
So
okay? It's
that's
pre-specified.
why I mentioned that, Annalise, because that needs to be rectified. So it's likely that it's a different position than what she was before that. It needs to be readjusted. It needs to be rectified. And that's likely why the delay is at least 6 weeks. So we have a question from Yasma. Do you see a change in my marriage? For example, separation?
Okay, we put your question on the screen. Welcome back, Yasma, first of all. Nice to see you again. We couldn't do our Friday stream. As you see, we upgraded a bit. We will continue our Friday stream, what we had before, from next week on normally again also. So you want to know if you see a change in marriage. Okay. You just try. Wouldn't that look better, guys?
Apparently, she doesn't say them.
It's, I see a little man.
He's the all-seeing eye. His third eye is popping out.
Yeah. So, Yasma, whomever is ready can take the microphone, of course.
Yeah, I'll go, Yasma, if you don't mind. So I think the separation is completely undecided, and that's almost like, looking at the worst case scenario without really taking into consideration the dynamics of what's going on in the marriage. And that's not to offend you, but I feel like there's been a negative influence from family and friends. There hasn't been strong boundaries, so you're feeling a bit sensitive to that and unprotected. And then, of course, with all of that, the attraction, the dynamic of the attraction seems to, depolarize. And I think that's where the issue is. Because on the other hand, I see the companionship and the friendship, and that's a great foundation for any relationship because we need that bond of trust and loyalty to move forward. But I think the real issue is protection from family and friends. And if that was to be implemented, then boundaries were set, then I think you would feel a lot more attraction and a lot more chemistry as well within the relationship. And I think that that is the issue, what I'm seeing here. So, yeah, I don't want to say yes, I don't want to say no, but if you can explain these things within your marriage, then I think that they can be resolved. Any problem that occurs, you can find a solution to it here, but it has to, be more polarized in that regard, with the masculine and feminine principles more in place. So that's what I see.
I didn't really understand the question. What change in marriage because you want to separate right now? Or
No, she wants to know if you can perceive a change of direction in her marriage. Separation is just an example she gives.
oh, okay, okay.
So on my part, you know, kind of feels like you guys had a very strong spark. Um, there was a lot of romance, creativity, etc., etc. But overall, things, well, sometimes they have to change shape, right? So, mm, what's most present in my spread is this idea of allowing your heart to guide you through this, and not being so much confused or in your mind. I mean, the mind has so many options, but the heart less. So go deeper within your awareness and see what's more natural to you, I guess, and what's your natural desires and needs, and just assess. mm well, the shape of the relationship will change. So assess how you want it, or how it's best to mold it, I guess, within your capacity. I'm
The thing here is that, okay, you're making different changes along with this marriage and things like that. At the other person, I feel that there's like some kind of stagnant, there's some kind of thing in that person is not making the changes. And as to if there is going to, it's like it's okay. So now I feel that there's like talks or feelings or something like that, but yet it's like no, not one is taking a step in one direction or the other. Just feeling, okay, we go this, but then you think about taking that direction and is it going to go? And it's all on like, okay, like right here we have flower of self, and it's just okay, what is best for me? What do I feel? What are the feelings? Because I do feel that you are going more deeper inside. But as for that question, okay, is there going to be a change? It's just hard to say on my part, because when one person is not doing different things and the other person wants more, it's hard. So it's hard to tell, okay, exactly what's coming through. So yeah, that's why it's like, So, all right, thank you.
Okay, so I definitely see this spark that Andromedan priest was talking about, that you had at the beginning, and you're either trying right now to bring something back from your old plans, or from that time when you were more close or your visions were going in the same direction. But um I don't see a positive nor negative change happening very soon. But as a overview, as a general energy, I see it rather being the best for your visions to continue going in different directions, because it will, and this energy will be more powerful than what you are trying to say.
Mr. Guardian, you're muted.
Okay, sorry. So I can definitely concur with all the other readers here on this one. So I have, just to break it down, on your end, the card, what comes out, which is important, is the connection, the touch card, number 29, okay? Which really looks like you, of your perception, it looks like you feel out of touch. You don't feel like you walk the same path and you have the connection together right now. Okay, that is your perception. On his end, it's the humility card, the number 2. So don't be confused. It doesn't mean that he is humble right now. He's rather arrogant and condescending towards you, at least what the cards show here. That means he doesn't take you completely serious, which makes the communication obviously to a complete breakdown. And that shows in the middle active listening in reverse, right? So the communication is horrible. Sorry that I don't flower it, but we call it as it is. I see that the community holds this relationship alive. That means that might be common friends, common activity, even common assets, whatever, children. Uh, yeah, I, I, I still have as the outcome card cause of imbalance in reverse. That means we stay in imbalance. Okay. My advice, really, if you want to bring this on the path again, is to walk the path together again, have more common interests, the spiritual part, whatever. It seems like the separation mostly comes of the spiritual, if I can be honest. Okay. And that is a divide which is hard to overcome, but you shouldn't give up, After all, if it's a marriage, there's a lot invested in, and it's always bad to let investments or love or even more go, right? So I would fight for it. That's my advice. It's not hopeless. So, um, highest priestess, yes, I put you in. Wait, why is it not doing that now? Maybe because you muted.
She is in.
Do you hear me now?
I hear you, but I want to put you in the middle and I can't select your window.
Oh, I thought it done it automatically from the voice.
No, I have to do it manually, but I cannot select her. Look, I can select others, but I can select her. Let me just see.
Oh,
Okay.
I've
Yeah,
taken out the window now.
yeah. Go ahead. Oh no. No. What did I do? Let's try this. No.
Embracing change. That was the card that jumped out very loud and clear and very forcefully in the deck as I was shuffling, and as Jay Clandestine was also saying the same. And further to the Guardian, there's in is walking together in this newer direction and this sensitivity. Hello. This-
Sorry.
just choosing to become more sensitive and more feeling with both within and with each other, and letting the past go. This one says impermanence. This is the understanding that, you know, there can be water under the bridge, there can be, everything can be worked out, that it's not something that needs to haunt nor be the cause of imbalance any longer. So restoring the communication is tantamount, and that is by choosing to, yes, become more sensitive to each other, hear each other more instead of needing to hear yourself, is something that's coming through right now. And it's not as that came through a bit more harsh than I intended it to, but it was really as a way of changing your perspective in it. And so choosing to go a different direction with it all is going to bring you guys forward. Yeah, emotional intelligence. And so I feel very positive for it, for the ability to rise out of this adversity and see it as an opportunity. So there we go. Thank you.
Someone wrote on here, how do they share?
On Facebook. Yeah, you
It
can
should
just
be
copy paste the link, for example.
or maybe you haven't activated the choice to share as well, the post.
Oh, I don't know. Let me just have a quick. No, you can
Right.
share it. It's open for sharing. So there's the share button in Facebook. You just push on it and then you share it either publicly or in a group, or you can just copy the link and put it anywhere you want. That's how you share it. So, I see we have another question here of Nikki. You got it right. Perfect. Okay. So the next question of Nikki, I will put on the screen for us. So, hi, I just have moved away. I would like to know if there are good prospects awaiting me. That's the question of Nikki. So,
Welcome, Nikki. If you could also give us a like, comment, and share, it would greatly help this page reach a wider audience and reach like-minded individuals like yourself who are looking for some answers. So I promise you guys, it's good karma, and we'll get your answers right away.
Yeah, I hope you're not referring to romantic partners as prospects. I hope this is a business question.
yeah, it would.
Just,
Yeah, that's true.
just
We need we need it to be more exact, I guess. Yeah, but I think yeah, she was looking at job prospects, house prospects, as apparently Andromeda and Priest said as well. Are you looking at relationship prospects? What kind of prospects are you looking for in particular?
So are you still with us, Nikki? Help us if you can. Just-
I feel like she's talking about spiritual prospects, development, or something like.
Okay, well, we look just at it as we get the question and everybody sees what they are getting. I think that's fair. What would you say?
Patience.
Patience, yeah. Well, it's possible that she's not with us anymore, but what?
Job prospects, I
Job
see.
prospects. Yes, but Jay Clandestine, you were picking up on it being of a spiritual thing because I was also seeing
Well,
that there's
yeah, I
inner work happening or that is preliminary to these prospects.
well, yeah, I picked up the messages that I have to give, right? So it's like it will come.
Maybe there's a point there, because thinking is a spiritual activity since you're accessing spirit, and a lot of people, if we program our subconscious mind that, with our limiting beliefs, we can cause blockages within the thought process itself. So maybe it's just tapping more into seeking further spiritual knowledge in this regard. But we'll have a look into the job prospects for you. Absolutely. Is anybody ready?
You're on the big
Mm,
screen.
I'm not ready yet. So
But okay, if you're not, are you going?
we don't hear you. We don't hear you.
Me?
No.
Yeah, so for me, it's more like a no. Um, you're not looking in the right direction, I would say. But as you persist, the right direction arises within you. So you have as the outcome card you standing your ground. So whatever you got in mind, just go and do that, but just be fluid in regards to the direction. That's all. Yeah.
I'm feeling tension with this. I'm like all shaky and stuff almost because it's like not the right job thing that you want. So then it's like, oh, because I feel that there's been something before and you don't want it before. You want it, you want something different. And I also feel looking a little bit more and then you are going to find it. It just, they're saying that's just going to take a little time, but there's something else that's like involved with this, with the prospect, because again, what they were saying on the spiritual light, I do feel that on a big thing on going like on your inner self and you know exactly what you want and on your spiritual journey and things like that, it to help you with the job coming, as to okay, this is there, do I really want that, do I really want this, to help with the decision that will be. And as for time and stuff, I, again, it's like up to you on looking and searching for that. Thank you.
Mm, Justice card also wanted to pop out like 2 times. Um, so there's some kind of justice between whatever lesson you're learning and your career, or between like two worlds that you're trying to balance out. So I see new things coming with this step that you made, moving away. I do see that a good thing will be that maybe you're going to get over your fear of losing, there will be a new spark, a new love, or just some support that you giving yourself. Because I'm seeing here either a person you are moving away from, uh, and this tower moment tells me that you will have like a challenge. I'm not saying it's negative, but you will be maybe pulled in the right direction with this thing that will happen if you oversee it right now.
Who's next? Should I go, Highest Priestess?
I can go since it's still quiet over here. So,
Okay.
yeah, there is a great opportunity here in this shift for you to it's for you to recognize that yes, that you are the master of conscious of your conscious creations, and so it's time for you to align your what this future prospects are to be with something that's more in the line of enjoyment and even thriving as opposed to surviving. And I know that we logically would like to go that way, but there is something that is it's like you can believe it up here, but you're not feeling it in here. And so there's a bit of a road ahead for this um, of opening more deeply to hearing um, what your really what your soul is really desiring to how it's desiring to be expressed down here. There are ways that you've been bypassing yourself in thinking it's just daydreams or silly ideas, which are not. And so it's considering that where are these thoughts coming from? These aren't some of there are the ways that we confuse ourselves that are in the head, and then there's the ways that we are spoken to through our being. And this is an instinctual wisdom. This is something that these are the love letters from the soul, so to speak. So deepen into this practice, deepen in more to you, not the ego self, the one that feels that they need to tick boxes and achieve certain things, make certain prospects survive, but find a new flow that is allowing yourself, give yourself permission to enjoy, give yourself permission to see that you can express yourself in ways that are going to be supported and resourced. So that's a little bit of another angle that I can add to what everybody else has so brilliantly provided. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Nikki. Um, I have no other news than the other readers, basically. I see a resistance, but I see you in it changing mind or considering other possibilities as you did before. The conviction still stands a bit in the way of that, which is then your other side. So I have as an outcome the transcending limitation cards, but in reverse. Okay, so there's this transformation, and it will, from what I'm seeing, be probably another area of job or a different aspect of the job you doing so far. That's what I'm getting here and picking up on. So it's coming, but not as soon as you're looking for. The change within needs to happen first, nonetheless. Yeah. I hope that was helpful, and good luck with your transition, of course, dear Nikki.
Yeah, I have a few other things to include in that. I don't know what happened to my camera, but I'm back now. So I think I was listening to other people's readings vaguely because my camera had went off, and I do agree that it seemed to be that I have the rebirth card in reverse, so it's almost like what happened wasn't completely your own decision here because the boundaries are also reversed as well. And I feel like I think as the clandestine said, the move was because of someone, but I also feel in the card as well with the work card and this card, which is all about contracts and promotions, that maybe the work previously also came from someone and then I put in a block on to you as well. Because I do feel like with the intuition and the reveal card, these are both in reverse. And I think that's kind of put a block on you and a block on your passion as well. So not to fight against it, but I think there's still a coming to terms with the move away at this moment in time. And I feel that's well, when I feel into it, there's a certain coldness within the passion, and I just think that the fire is cooler than you would like it to be, and you'd like it to be the passion burning more higher. So I feel like once you come more to terms with this, accept it into your being, into your reality, forgive yourself and others around, that you'll start to see a complete energetic turnaround there happening. So that's what I see, and I do agree with the rest of the gang, the rest of the squad. No, you subscribe to our YouTube. We don't subscribe to anyone. I
Okay,
don't know what's
I
happening.
think we end it for today. I thank everybody for being with us. Um, yeah, and the other one was a troll. Okay, his nick was my dick pic, in case you didn't get that. So that's why I blocked him. That was overkick. Okay, so let's end it here, and thank you everybody for being with us. And we shall see us soon next Friday on Facebook, and we will be more online over all the platforms in the next week. Bye bye, and thank you, everybody.